Eamonn Holmes has candidly opened up about his and wife Ruth Langsford's final meeting with Dame Deborah James just weeks before her death. After a long battle with bowel cancer, Dame Deborah James peacefully died at the age of 40 on Tuesday, surrounded by her family. In the weeks after moving into end-of-life care earlier this year, Dame Deborah did her best to live life to the fullest, spending precious moments with her family, receiving a damehood from Prince William, and even headed to Royal Ascot alongside celebs like Eamonn Holmes and Ruth Langsford. And following her death, GB News presenter Eamonn looked back on their final meeting at the race event. Paying tribute alongside co-host Isabel Webster, Eamonn admitted he struggled to find the words to say goodbye to Deborah, praising her determination to attend Ascot. Eamonn began on Wednesday's breakfast with Eamonn and Isabel. Apparently she signed off her last podcast with the words, "Don't forget to check your poo." And that is what it was all about, he went on before recalling their meeting at Royal Ascot. The former This Morning host said, 2 weeks ago today, just 2 weeks ago today, Isabel and I met her at Royal Ascot. And here you see the picture and it's easy to see, I know it's not Isabel, it's my wife, but Isabel was there as well. I took the picture, Isabel chipped in as a snap of Eamonn, Ruth and Deborah appeared on screen. It's easy to think, Isabel, that's the way she looked, Eamonn pointed out. That's the way she became. And when you look back just a matter of a few months ago, she was a different person. She looked very weak and she looked very, very frail, despite how happy she looked. Isabel weighed in. She looked weak and frail, but she was there for hours and had a long conversation with Ruthie, if I remember, and I remember thinking how exhausting that must be. And she was following the races, she was interested in the horses, and she was there with her brother and talking about her beloved children. Eamonn continued, she justified why she was there and she was taking these experiences in. And she looked ill and, you know, when she left, it was very, very difficult. Reflecting on his final words to Deborah, Eamonn candidly admitted, I remember looking at her and thinking, what do you say? See you soon or? And I remember just saying, you look after yourself. I really couldn't think of anything else to say, and when she did leave, she was tired. Isabel remarked, she was exhausted and unsurprisingly, we all knew this was coming, the treatment was withdrawn in May, but it was just still quite a shock when that news came through last night. Later in the show, Eamonn wished Deborah may now rest in peace after her lengthy cancer battle. The podcast host is survived by her husband Sebastian Bowen and their 2 children Hugo, 14, and Eloise, 12.